right, here we go. Second set of the finals. I guess I should update the score. I know what's going on. Peter was hoping that his Fargo would update after that first match. Maybe he'd get more weight then.
The old 10-3 switcheroo.
Get Mike Page on the phone real quick. Yeah, see, trees on top of cars.
Yeah, it's always disturbing to see roots. 100-year-old roots.
Okay, that's a good way to start, unless the... Once again? Where'd he go?
He took the long way.
Oh, yeah.
I'm on list because I'm a political guy. I heard listen.
Great, so what are your predictions?
Well, I think it's going to be interesting the first time Peter gets a wide open table with less than half a dozen balls. I don't know if, because Mickey took a break and he walked out and had a cigarette. Peter came to the table and was firing balls in. I don't know if that's going to work out, whatever's going on. Lefty.
I want one.
Well, I moved Edie into the bathroom. I warned him. Do you want to sit? Not scary stuff.
Well, he can't get out of his game. I mean, he needs to look at this as a brand new set. He's never played Mickey before.
He knows how to play. He knows what to do.
Sure.
Yeah. And at some point during the day today, he was shooting well.
Absolutely. He took the hot seat. If the 5 didn't go in the side, it does now. Does it go in that side? Or is he trying for the corner?
He pointed like he was trying for the side, but I don't think it
Okay, it must go. I was thinking of the other side, but he'd have had to go 3 rails to get there. little short too. Nice shot. Now he gets to do it again. He doesn't want to be straight in. This is a makeable ball. Is there any option other than just cutting the ball in?
I don't think so.
If you bank it, you've got no shape.
You could try to play safe and separate the 9 ball and the cue ball. The 9 ball near the 10 ball, but I think that's dangerous.
Mm-hmm. I wanted to wait before I said anything. He's got Mickey talking to himself again.
Yeah.
He wants it to go in. That's a nice way to look at it.
I know I'm not on the third option there.
He's going to try to put the 10 down in the middle of the other short rail.
I like that shot.
Yeah. Not like that. He didn't hold his cue ball.
No, and he didn't hit the rail soon enough. The 10, he didn't hit the long rail soon enough. I think he needed for it to spin the 10 ball something.
And if I'm Peter, I don't want Mickey making this ball and starting to feel confident again. Well, maybe it worked. Ooh, how close is that ball to the side pocket? Peter doesn't look like it's too close. He's getting right up to shoot at it.
Boy, we are really on top of
He missed that ball by a mile.
He was afraid of scratching.
Here we go.
Alright, so all that back and forth. If you are Mickey, are you feeling confident now? Or are you feeling like you just got lucky?
I'm just feeling like I just got lucky. How many times did I miss the 10 ball? And that 10 ball that he, the first time he really had a chance to make it, and when he missed it like that, all the confidence I built up in that last set is probably shot. You had made a comment about, said something about not having the most confidence in your game or something like that. Mickey kind of strikes me as that kind of a guy. Not just this set, but, that type of player. And I know players like that who've won major tournaments, so it's not... It is, but it isn't a knock. Because you think about what they would be capable of if they...
Had more confidence.
Yeah.
It's I think there are pros and cons because if you are not as confident as your average bear, you're gonna always keep yourself in check. You're always going to stay on top of it because you know that you can't let anything slip because you know that you're not a shoe-in to win. And I think confident players sometimes, not all of them, kind of they get careless and they make errors where they shouldn't, and then that allows them to lose.
Mitch Ellerman?
I don't know what was going through his head though, I don't know why
Yeah.
he went from one type of player to another.
The thing that always gets me is you think back to those times when you were just dead in the zone. Didn't have to think about anything, run balls at will. Well, you're capable of doing that. So it's all mental, when you can't do it. I mean, if we could all bring our absolute in the zone A game all the time, we'd be world beaters. Oh, Lord. I think he just took a turn down the wrong road. Was he too straight and he was trying to do something more with the cue ball than he had to?
I don't know because it was one of those shots that I looked away from the table knowing that the ball was going to go in.
Sure. Even if it was, that's all he had to do. Good shot. if you can go to a hypnotist and be hypnotized to stop smoking or something like that, that is such a huge part of your life, then why wouldn't you be able to go to a hypnotist and have them instill that confidence in you?
That's an interesting point.
Yeah, I mean, smoking is so hard to quit, I would assume. I've never done it. But it can't be any more difficult just to make you... I mean, give me twice as much confidence as I have. How good would we shoot if we were twice as confident?
Well, I guess too, it matters what the definition of that is. What does it mean to you? What does it mean to the next person? I think for me it means that I don't have to double check or triple check myself, whether it's my pattern or my alignment or my ability to do X, Y, or Z in a game. I know I can do it because I know the shot, or I know the pattern, or I know how to correct my stance or whatever. I know how to do it. I have knowledge that I've done it before, that I can do it on a dime. It's a nice feeling, but I feel like for me personally, there are always so many variables that go into being able to do something the way that you know you can, and those variables are constantly changing, and so I always like to triple check myself, and I think that's what having less confidence means to me.
Okay.
Like when some opponents, I know that I know more than they do. I know that I have more experience than they do. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to win.
Oh, no. I mean, we always have to play the match. God, when he hits balls like he just hit that 2-ball, he hits it so good.
Right?
And then he does that. The 2-ball was a lot tougher than the 3-ball there. Well, I made the comment that I thought his confidence from the last match was gone. Maybe not. He's hitting them pretty good here. Want to be straight in. He just has to not talk himself out of this. I think we're so bad sometimes when we leave ourselves poor shape, we just say, oh, I can't make this ball.
Right, and then we get down and shoot it anyway.
Well, we tried to. Nice. We all have that old trick of stepping away from the table or turning your head and then looking back and saying, this is what my opponent left me.
Yep. Sometimes it's just walking away from the table, like walking away from the shot, chopping your cue, taking your drink, and then you walk back to the table and you just say it is what it is. Now you gotta make it.
Yeah. was telling me they have a dartboard over there that you put a card into it or you do something like that to identify who you are, and it keeps your stats, just like Fargo. But he said this is one of the brand new ones where if you and I are playing each other and it sees that you're a better dart player than I am, it will modify the board so that you are shooting at a smaller target than I am.
That's cool.
The first person who can figure out how to do that to a pool table,
Narrow the pocket.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, find a way, based on Fargo and how much you're going to modify the pocket. I didn't like that at all. He was halfway to his chair before he...
He did something like that when he pushed too. He just kind of one-stroked it.
And he's not down with the spot. He's down one rack. Overran it a little bit. You're going with Sarah and Leandra?
I don't really know what to expect. Try not to, I could go 2 and out. I could get the money. I could do really well. We'll see. But I think it'll be a fun trip,
Oh, yeah.
no matter what.
Is this the first one you've gone to? Okay. Well, it's not just regional players, it's monsters.
Right.
So,
So I have to dodge the monsters.
yeah, but you're going to get experience either way. Did you see the format of that WPBA event they had a couple months ago?
I know the general format, but was this one different?
It was I won't say the word that I'd like to say. It was the most unique format I've ever seen. They had a 32-player bracket that started on like Wednesday. They played down to 8 on the winner's side, 8 on the loser's side, and stopped. Those 16 players were drawn into another bracket with 16 higher-ranked players. Brand new bracket. So you could have lost, and you end up...
On the winner's side.
Yeah, then you end up without a loss in the second bracket. They played that down to 16 players and stopped. And on Friday, they drew them into a brand new bracket with 16 higher rated players. So the Allisons of the world didn't even have to show up till Friday.
That is a very tall mountain to climb.
Yeah, and I've heard some people say that it's not a bad format because it allows the regional players to play amongst themselves and the cream rises to the top. And then it happens again. I'm not sure I agree with it. I still feel that if you're a top player, you shouldn't need seeding or anything like that. You're supposed to beat anybody.
I agree with that.
Well, Mickey's been hitting pretty good here. This is going to tell us just how confident he is. Because he made a comment in the last match, or the last set, after Peter made a long straight shot saying, I wish I could make balls like that. He makes this ball, they're both racing to 5.
I feel like
Well, but is that the difference between him trying to stroke the ball in and his opponent trying to roll the ball in? If you roll the ball in, you're not going to leave, you're not going to roll as far away.
Yeah.
Wow.
There it is.
I was just going to comment that he might want to take more time on it. And how easy is it to get to that mentality where you tell yourself, I need to shoot myself into stroke? I just need to get down and make balls. Don't think about anything.
The shooting into stroke, I feel like, is a last resort. You've tried everything else, it's failed. What else do you have? You know how to practice, right? You know how to warm up.
Yeah.
So.
Is breaking good? Got a shot on the one? Ooh.
Funky.
What does that look like? 2-3-10? Never mind. He got back to where he needed to be. This would be an interesting rack. Did he call anything? Oh, okay. It's like two different players.
What's the rule for calling balls here? Is it if it's a straight in shot, you don't have to call it?
I think it's just if it's obvious.
Like if that six ball, did he call the six cross corner?
I don't think so. I didn't hear him do it or see him do it. And again, he didn't call that. It's a good safety. He got lucky there.
Yeah. It's not a gimme, but I feel like Mickey's been making big shots, whether or not he scratches.
Yeah, he's made a couple real nice ones. Well, he's almost a 650 Fargo, isn't he? He's supposed to be able to make just about any shot on the table. See, I don't like that at all. Didn't even look at the table, just got up and... Oh, jeez. This isn't even fun anymore when you're doing that.
I feel the frustration, and so I feel bad, but he has to put some energy and effort.
Yeah, I mean, you feel bad, but you know, if you're not going to do anything to help yourself, it's like our friends who make mistakes. So if you're going to keep making the mistakes in life over and over again, I'm not going to feel bad for it.
So I saw him shoot the hot seat match. How was he playing earlier on in the tournament to get where he...
I didn't see him play because I'm not as familiar with him.
Okay.
So he's not somebody that I thought to follow. And, you know, honestly, we want to pick what we consider marquee matches here.
Yep.
And, you know, maybe it'll be different in the future, but when you look at a match and you see a name you're not familiar with, you don't think, well, that's one I'm going to want to see.
Yeah, that's true.
At least these games are going by quicker. We had some matches yesterday that were averaging over 10 minutes a rack. And of course they go hill-hill.
Yep. Never fails.
You wear a glove?
No, I used to when I was younger. I don't know why I stopped. Maybe because I took that break. I just didn't get it when I came back. I remember loving it.
I've never worn a glove. Don't think I ever will.
Is it the lack of fashion sense, or is it something
You
else?
know me. Do you really think that's it?
Because, you know, it's not the most complimentary item to your wardrobe. Although they do have those, are they called finger slides?
Yeah, something like that.
Or the fingerless gloves?
Yeah.
Okay. See both of them.
To answer that question,
Podcast. Oh shit. It's ready.
I also hate to ever have my shaft cleaned.
Really?
My shaft is so dark, and I just like to feel the cue in my bridge.
Interesting. Really?
Yeah, if I do take it in to have it cleaned, like take it to Jazz or something like that, I'll leave it with him and say, you know, you don't have to clean everything off of it. You can leave.
Leave a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard a player say that. Is it interesting?
I don't know why it is.
I had my shaft cleaned during the Southwest Regionals. I think the last one they had, and I could hear it. I could hear thought that dings or dirt in the shaft bothered me until recently when I was using a bridge and I nicked my shaft. And there were like 3 little bumps in a line. And I shot with it for like another hour and a half. I was like waiting to feel that when I was stroking, and so it threw my stroke off. It was awful.
It doesn't seem as common anymore. It used to be back in the day you had a burnisher that you would put over the shaft and clean it that way, but you don't see those that much anymore. I guess maybe now people just have leather. You know, leather will help raise the ding out. What do you shoot with?
I shoot with the McDermott, one factory McDermott. I don't like it was like $150. I've had it for 8 years, maybe 10.
Wow. Have you ever wanted to upgrade?
Not until recently. Somebody told me that I should look into a different shaft. Totally against low deflection shafts, but I might be going over to the dark side. Time will tell. But as far as like a particular cue maker,
Nice shot.
no, I don't really. I don't think I've played with enough cues to really have an opinion.
So if a cue maker came to you and wanted to offer a sponsorship product deal, you'd be available?
I would be able.
All right, everybody heard that. Amanda Pulley, find her in your local pool room.
That's right.
Just come to an AWBT event, look for the ladies who are looking unhappy. They just played her.
Oh no. If I'm unhappy because I'm losing, I'll still smile. I'll still be the one smiling. But yeah, do you have a favorite cue maker or type of shaft?
I like the Predator shaft. I play with a 314. I have a very unique cue. It has a very, it's a very different joint. I never showed you.
I don't think so.
Next time I have my cue around, I'll show it to you. He's not going to like this. He just wants this to be over now. Yeah, he's done.
You know, as much energy goes into this experience right now, and your anger, and you're frustrated, you're gonna regret it when you go home.
Oh yeah, tomorrow he's going to be thinking, God, I beat that guy every day of the week.
Yep, he's gonna have a hard time sleeping.
Yeah, I was in the hot seat.
So I feel like it's worth it to kind of push yourself and pull yourself out of this funk and do what you can, even if you still lose, because you'll be able to put your head down knowing that you tried.
Yeah, he certainly cannot tell himself, I played my heart out and I lost. And I think if we can tell ourselves that, we can be okay.
Yeah.
I gave it everything I had. The guy was just better than me. But he hasn't even brought his C game to this. And again, really, Mickey's on 5. Peter can win this rack. He's supposed to be, on 4 with the 2 games he's getting. Now he's convincing himself that he can't get a roll, which actually I think he left this makeable. He's not studying the table, he's not. I mean, I know players that when they lose, they quit, but he's really not. There's nothing positive going to happen in this match. What the heck was that? I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him lose this rack and just say, I'm done. I mean, look at how, he's not putting any effort into it. And Mickey's not necessarily out here. That was a decent shot. That was a heck of a hit. All right, you got to take some time and get out of here. There's nothing to be upset about. Just make the ball. He rushed that. Oh, I thought he gave it to him. I guess he didn't. Hard to watch. I'm not even sure it's a lack of confidence anymore. As many balls as he's missed like that, you'd think he would make them by accident.
And he has fired a couple in.
Yeah. Oh, sure. Look, you and I play decent pool, and he's 20 to 25 points above us Fargo-wise, so he's got the ability. At least I think your Fargo's right about where mine is.
Are you 550? Just under you.
Yeah, can't play in a 550 and under. And what do you do when you're Mickey in this match? I mean, you can't just think, okay, he's just going to do things like that. That's hard to do. You know, it's really hard to keep focused when you see an opponent doing that. You just think, how can he possibly win a rack? I can just go through the motions, and he'll give me every rack. And then, God forbid, he wins a rack or two.
That's what, yeah. I think that's what I would be afraid of if I was Mickey.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want him to feel like he's got any chance.
And it's not so much that you feel bad for him, it's just that you don't think he can get out.
Wouldn't that be the greatest slow play of all time?
Yeah. Little do you know.
I'm now going to put a 5-pack on.
Who were the two road players, male and female? I want to say Pam Treadway was one of them.
I think she was.
Was that
I
the...
don't know the male.
Do you want to let loose the chains or some comment like that they made against Evans and Justine?
I think it was.
And didn't he even go so far as to look at Evans and say, "You're going to like this"? That is the best con ever.
It's like a night terror coming
Yeah.
to reality slowly.
You know James Lester? He doesn't play that much anymore, but he used to play quite a bit years ago. Loved to gamble. And the story was that he called one of our local players and said, "Look, there's a guy here from out of town. He wants to gamble. I need you to back me." And he says, "I mean, the guy can't play. He wears a glove on the wrong hand. Come on." And the local player was like, "Really? You know, you don't know how he plays?" And he says, like, "Well, look, I'm never going to let him to the table. He can't win then." It was Corey.
It was Corey.
Yeah.
Lurking in the shadows.
Yeah. I'll just wear my glove on the wrong hand.
I've heard of stories too with players like holding their bridge upside down, like like the back of their hand in contact with the table, holding like a dead spider. Just
I
let
like
your
it.
cue rest in there.
Yeah.
I think it was Lenny that I heard / saw that one. Dead spider, that's ridiculous.
I've never tried to... I may have been in a non-pool room bar once or twice and never hit a ball with top or bottom. Just... And part of it's a test, you know, can I get the right shape where I never have to put anything on it?
Right.
Don't make it look like you can do anything with the cue ball.
The other part of it is like laying that trap, covering it, you know. Whenever people learn that I play pool, they always automatically go to the line, "Oh, you must be a hustler, huh?"
Yeah.
There's very little hustling.
Well, yeah. I mean, besides that, everybody knows who you are.
Right. And even if I wanted to con somebody into a game, I don't know. I would have to play like left-handed.
I've been told when you do that, you're not supposed to aim to miss. Well, actually, yeah, you are. You're supposed to aim to the corner of a pocket instead of the middle of the pocket.
Oh.
Aim for the edge of the pocket. So you're actually aiming to miss the ball.
Okay.
You're not trying to make it, you're trying to aim to miss it.
I also feel like that anybody who I wanted to hustle, I probably couldn't hustle them. But there's always that rare stranger who's like just a real jerk. You know? Spirited in.
Okay.
Who's just a real jerk who makes inappropriate comments or it's just inappropriate. I will play them for money. Absolutely.
And I'm positive that's more of a female thing than a male thing. You know, because guys don't. Well, guys do mouth off to guys on occasion,
It's
but
different. It's
yeah.
received very. I don't think it's as insulting from
Right.
man to man than man to woman. And I feel like you just don't want to anger a female animal in the wild. You don't want that. It's the worst.
I can attest to that. I told you I'd been married, right? Oh, what's going on over here? You might have an edge.
It's like
It seems like when you're talking to somebody who doesn't really know much about pool, either they expect that you're a hustler or they want you to shoot shots that make them go ooh and ah.
yes.
And you have to explain that's not pool.
Yeah.
I don't need to hit trick shots. I don't know how to make trick shots. And I play well because I don't have to make trick shots.
Right. Yeah, and so that's what's been on TV though, right? The trick shot competitions and
Yeah.
the hustler movies and Color Money and that's what people think it is.
And I think a lot of people are still mystified with the idea of a smoky pool hall and you're there for 10 hours and you know you're walking away with thousands of dollars, mano.
There's some hot strangers watching.
Yeah. Oh yeah, a room full of strangers. But like you say, they're used to the hustler, they're used to the color of money, they're used to pool hall junkies.
Wasn't there a movie about Woodpocket? Was it like down the river?
Was that about One Pocket? Was that the one that had the girl from X-Men in it? Famke Janssen? I don't think I watched that one all the way through.
Maybe it wasn't Woodpocket. Maybe it was.
Like he's not letting the way Peter's plan get to him. He's just playing like he's supposed to. Where are you going? That's awfully good.
So you see a coin on the other side of the table.
The coin that's on 4 is because Mickey likes to put his opponent's handicap up first, so that they're both racing to 8. Now I know you watch a lot of pool locally. You come and watch tournaments. Do you watch? Or do you do the YouTube thing? Do you watch videos?
I used to. I do when I have time now. But yes, I love YouTube. I love it.
Bravo, your pizza's ready.
I'm not so much a fan of like the tutorials on YouTube, but I think that's because to learn, I feel like I need to be in the room with a human, and I need them to evaluate what I'm doing. But oh yeah, especially the women. I love watching the women matches, the female matches on YouTube. Ramchaw, Ga Young Kim, you know,
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't see them otherwise.
Yeah.
Isn't Simming Chen part of the Roy's Basement crew?
Is she really?
I feel like I saw her name on the banner.
I wouldn't be surprised.
They had like 3 men and 1 woman.
Well, he had more than 3 players here in town at Freezers.
did?
Yeah.
This was just on the banner. This is all I'm going off of.
It was interesting. We were over in the Philippines, and I think it was the first time Shane had gone there. And I can't remember the name of Dennis's backer at the time, but he was part of a stable of players. And it was so interesting. The story was that his backer went to Dennis and said, "You're playing Shane on such and such a night at such and such a time." And Dennis said, "You know, we gambled in the States and I didn't think I had the best of it." And now this was years and years ago. And his backer said, "You don't understand. You're playing Shane on this night at this time." It's like, I don't care whether you liked the game or not. You're playing.
That's very different from
Yeah.
how we gamble here.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think there's a degree of that here in the States with the backers?
No,
No?
I don't think so at all.
I can't imagine.
Oh, yeah. How'd you like your backer to come tell you you're gambling?
You're playing.
I'd be willing to bet a lot of money that Mickey wins this rack. And I guess it works the other way too, because we were over there for a tournament where the promoter was at odds politically with one of the big backers, and he told his players, "You're not playing in this event." It's like, but it's a world championship and they're playing for thousands and thousands of dollars. You're not playing in this event.
That sucks. Do the players get a large percentage of the winnings or no?
I'm sure it's different with different players. You know, the better you are, the better you can negotiate. But when we've got local players that play 600 speed, that they have backers, and he's not going to like it. Have you ever?
I like the thought of having somebody else's money behind me, but I also don't like the pressure that would come behind.
Yeah. There are some people who just have a hard time. If I back Chuck in action, he loses. That's just the way it is. It's always been that way. We were drinking one night at a Nobby's tournament, goofing around and giving each other a hard time. And nice shot. he had a game come up or something like that, and we were like, "Well, you're not going to win." Back and forth, and finally, I turned around and I said, "I'll put money on Chuck." And he looked at me and goes, "You wouldn't." I said, "Oh, I would." Oh, Mickey. I would have lost a lot of money. All right. Opportunity one was missed.
I would have nightmares about that shot. I would play it over and over in my sleep.
Oh, yeah. As good as he's playing right now. There you go. Just make the 10 now. How do you hit that ball and not make it?
Not quite sure how that.
Shot. If he can run down to the 9, does it go in the side?
I think so. It also goes in the corner, right? Once the 7's gone.
Yeah, I'm just thinking from where the 8's at. It'd be easy to get on the 9 if it goes in the side.
It's just a steep. It's like a steep angle. It goes. I just don't know that I would. I don't know if that would be my first choice.
He's going to have to punch this off the rail a little bit. And then when they start punching balls, they... All right, I like that a lot better. right, everybody. Mickey Provencio double dips him 8-3 in the finals.
Holy moly.
We are done until second week in September. We'll be at Griff's in Vegas. Thanks for watching.